Time to rewind the best of football Friday, week one. We've been talking about Max Sutter, the great Alabama tight end recruit, and Mac got his first touchdown of his senior year. Truman Tyra finding Mac for a touchdown, but Mac is going to be a force on defense. Just ask the Galesburg quarterback. Oh, Sutter with the huge hit in Dunlap's win. The defensive play of the week, though, is by Morton's Tate Sherman. Muhammad down by one, going for two in the final minute to win it. Tate Sherman blows up the play, forces the incompletion. Potters celebrate a 28-27 win. Tate with a big play. How about a couple pass combos? We're going to see a lot this year. Dalton Oatman for East Peoria to Aiden Hindert. They both had huge games in the win over Springfield Southeast. For Normal U-High, it's Owen Kirby to Cade Cunningham, and Cunningham over 200 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns in the game. He was dynamite for Normal U-High. I think we'll see a few of his touchdown dance moves this year. And Nick Dolinsky getting his first win as the new head coach of the Metamora Redbirds. Got presented with a game ball. That's pretty cool. Wrapping up Monday Rewind. Week 2 is rivalry week in high school football. This is the week in Normal, as Normal Community battles Normal West in the 30th annual Chili Bowl. Winning the game in a bowl of chili is the ultimate taste of victory in this special Normal bragging rights battle. That chili tastes good after a win?
Yeah, it definitely does. I usually take, if we're fortunate enough to win, I take one bite and give it to the players, let them eat it. They're hungrier than I am. It just signifies what a great rivalry it is.
It puts an identity on it, gives it a name, and so that's kind of fun. I'm a little disappointed that, last time we won, we didn't get any chili, so they said it was too hot. So.
We got to make sure they get chilly this year. Twin City Soccer bragging rights are this week with the Intercity Soccer Tourney. Normal U-High at Normal Community. Normal Community got goals from Logan Lellman. Ethan Lellman took a 2-zip lead 4 minutes into the game, but Normal U-High came back. Reed Kawakita with a one-timer and a beauty made it a 2-1 game. But Believe Avita got taken down in the box and converted this PK to put Normal Community back up 3-1. And they would need that breathing room because Kawakita was awarded the PK, and he would convert right here to make it a 3-2 game. But 3-2 is the way it wound up. Both goalies were terrific. Olive Isaacs of Normal U-High with the kick save and a beauty coming up here. Watch this kick save. Meanwhile, Normal Community's Kai White was terrific as well, and the Ironmen win the Intercity opener 3-2. Bloomington battling Bloomington Central Catholic on opening day of the tournament. First half, Owen Wistmiller to Power Mavinga, and Power Mavinga settles, shoots, scores. Nice goal inside the post there. And then in the second half, Julio Arias will find Power Mavinga for another goal. He's going to slide it ahead, and Power is going to slide it home with the goal right there. John Harrison will get the third goal of the game, and Bloomington's a winner in their intercity debut. Harrison, nice moves here and the finish. Bloomington wins it 3-zip. Now to volleyball, Bloomington Central Catholic down playing Hayworth. Kylie Hanslow to Lila Tate for the tip. Hayworth's off to a great start this season, but they could not keep up with Central Catholic. The Saints weren't tipping the ball. They were hammering it. Josie Serta, Addison Hennigas for the kill. Then Reagan Baker to Serta. Watch Campbell Nepeg, the Auburn recruit. Oh, man, destroys that ball. Later, Aubrey Fair, they left some dents in the Hayward gym. Central Catholic wins in 2. We head to Tremont now, where the Morton Potters were in town to take on their Tazewell County rivals. Carly Whitcomb to Emma Reynolds for the kill right here. And I'll tell you what, the Tremont class of 2043 loved that highlight. They loved that highlight. Kaylee Johnson right here to Nora Parsons, and Parsons the big swing for the super sophomore, but Morton got things going. Alexis Sweezy to Izzy Mueller, and Mueller pounds it through the block and down for a point. Then Sweezy lost the setter, turned to hitter, and she's all fired up. The setter with the kill right there. Finally, it's freshman Kate Grunwald the kill, and Morton's a winner in 2. The Bill Belichick coach North Carolina Tar Heels getting clobbered tonight, 48-14 by TCU. Jim Dandy, rough debut for the Oregon Duck. Right as they went on TV, the Oregon Duck's on the ground. He lost his head. He's running back. We got another angle here. The Oregon Duck leading the Oregon Ducks onto the field. He's going to trip and fall and lose his head. He loses. Now, you can't let anybody see you, right? So he, races off. You got to give him credit, man. He hustles right out of that stadium, man. Apparently, it's not a real duck. I'm so disappointed. You're Jim Dandy.
Wake up and watch. Click on Watch Live on the 25 News app, and you can start streaming your favorite morning newscast right away. With 25 News Today, your home team in the morning.
From runway to new horizons, the West just opened up. You're one flight away from where business grows, ideas ignite, and vacations hit their stride. Peoria International Airport. Fly local, fly PIA.
Right now at Sherman's. Hey, Larry.
Remember that Larry's Day event last year?
You mean Labor Day?
Yeah, that's what I said. Larry's Day. So, How much can I save?
We've got 25% off all furniture.
And
18 months no interest on all appliances over $4.99.
dang, Larry's Day is gonna be lit.
Whatever. Shop Sherman's biggest labor
Larry.
day sale now through September 7th.
Weather in central Illinois can be unpredictable.